Hi there, this is Kiri, and the video you're about to see is way late, but nonetheless still relevant. In late August, I participated in online Gamescom, and quite a lot of indie devs approached me to check out their games. Obviously, I couldn't look at all of them, and some of them I simply had to decline because of my simulation sickness. But here are 6 of the ones that looked interesting to me, ranked from the least to the most promising, in my opinion. But also be aware that I had to pick and choose, and I probably missed some pretty amazing games. It's just that an online convention is not the same as going somewhere in person, checking out the booths, trying games. So I probably missed something. But in any case, let's have a look at these games. Enjoy. Rosewater is a thrilling Western adventure set in an alternate 19th century. Harley Ledger and her ragtag posse embark on a harrowing journey across Western Vespuccia, encountering bandits, rebels, visionaries, eccentrics, and many more friends and foes on their quest for fame and riches. Unfortunately, the Rosewater demo didn't leave a great impression on me. Character movement looks odd, the font is pixelated, and had screen tearing happening. On top of that, the UI seems unnecessarily cumbersome, and in the 15 minutes I played, I only got to walk places and talk to people. There were no puzzles, just straightforward walking and talking. Growbot is a point-and-click adventure about a robot saving her home from a dark crystalline force, set upon a biopunk space station bursting with fantastic plants and aliens. The art style looks amazing, but I can't really say more about the game. The whole demo lasted only 8 minutes. You're shown 2 screens with a handful of objects that you can click on and 1 minigame. From what I can tell, it seems to be a standard point-and-click, but with exceptional art. Postcards written in invisible ink reveal a secret history. Travel back in time in the debut game from Stave Studios over the Alps. Stay undercover, evade the police, and race across 1939 Switzerland in this Hitchcockian World War II spy thriller. This is a unique game with a charming simplicity. You write postcards to a friend and tell your story that way. For each postcard, you need to pick a stamp. Each stamp is a different response corresponding to a personality type. I have the impression that the game is more difficult than it looks at first. Some stamps leave traces which the police will follow, so don't let them catch up to you. Danger Scavenger is a fast-paced action, cyberpunk-themed roguelite skyline crawler. Blow up, cut, shoot enemy robots on the roofs of skyscrapers, shoot your way to higher levels, loot, buy stuff, upgrade yourself, fight against greedy corporations, be a rebel. I like the idea of this game very much, and I think it'd be fun to play, but sadly, it made me really nauseous. Pick a character, starting weapon and game mode, and start fighting enemies on rooftops. The colors were a bit too bright for my stay-at-home eyes, and I'm not too fond of the screen effects. But the gameplay is fun, I just wish I could play it more. Metropolis is a lovely sci-fi adventure set on the abandoned planet Earth. Play as Henry Dijon, hero, nerd, detective, in search of a legendary lost city, and cover weird ancient artifacts. And please don't get obliterated by an ageless evil, you've been warned. Metropolis is a nice looking point-and-click adventure. The demo is about 25 minutes long depending on how quick you are with the puzzles. While searching for its legendary pre-cataclysmic city called Metropolis, you find an ancient mural, as they call it, but could be a graffiti as well, as we would say. The game is set about 3,000 years in the future, and this lost city thereafter is actually from our time. It's charming how excited the characters are about finding something that's so mundane to us. Haiki is the brutal precision platformer where decapitation is just the beginning. Dive headfirst into 4 worlds of color switching, laser dodging, lightning-fast action. Haiki is the platformer where you don't need a body to get ahead. And the description is not kidding. Haiki is brutal. You play as a little marshmallow and make your way through short but challenging levels. In 4.5 minutes, I died 53 times. I could have played more, but I got slightly frustrated with the level and I didn't want to spend more time on it. In addition to the usual platformer mechanics, Haiki makes you switch background colors to make certain structures like platforms and spikes appear or disappear. This is definitely a fun game that I can see myself playing a bit every now and then. It's nothing that I want to grind for hours though, but yes, this is fun and painful. Obviously, there are many more up-and-coming indie games out there. This was just a short glance at a couple of them that I noticed during online Gamescom 2020 in late August. Which of these games would you like to play? Are there any other games you think I should see that I've missed? Leave them in the comments below. If you're interested in more indie games, I stream them on Twitch Sundays to Thursdays at twitch.tv/tudikiri. Why don't you stop by? Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.